Now, for reference, this is right with all of his dealerships. And so this is where you have all the major brands. You have Lamborghini, you have Ferrari, you have Maserati, you have everybody's here. There's even a Pagani, lots of Bentleys and Rolls. So this is worth it just for the new car stuff. But the museum, I just almost got locked out, is right here. And you can see a lot of the championship cars are here, as well as some of the cool engines. So this first one is the 1972 Indy 500 winner, driven by Mark Donahue. I'm having trouble this morning. Average qualifying speed was 191 miles an hour. McLaren M16B, beautiful car, weighs 1,500 pounds, 850 horsepower. Wow, fuel capacity 75 gallons. Pretty cool. So this was Penske's first Indy 500 victory. You can see a nice rug back there. Now here's one of the pace cars. 1972 pace cars, Hearst Old Cutlass, 455 cubic inch. Now they only made 130 convertibles here. And this is one of them right here. Very cool. And then this is cool. So upstairs, they have a lot of the wind tunnel test models. So this is the wind tunnel test model. 1991 PC-20, 40%. Yeah, I have no idea what that means, but pretty cool. So I don't know if I'll go upstairs or not, because it's just a bunch of models. So all of these are pretty much championship winning cars or very significant. So I'll go by each and read the placard. You can see in the rug back there, there's one of the Grand Sport Corvettes. So this is the 2019 Indy 500 winner. Average qualifying speed, 230 miles an hour. Let's see, engine is a Chevy IndyCar V6. Wow. 650 horsepower. This weighs less than 1,600 pounds. That's interesting. So the gas tank on this one's 18.5 gallons, and it's 75 gallons on this one. Wow, that really shows a difference in almost 40 years difference. Then we got another Indy pace car back there. And also, again, cool engines. Let's look at this. Here's a Chevy. I'm sorry, the light is horrible here. It's kind of a hazy light. So this is a 2.65 liter Chevy Indy V8. Now this is interesting. So these bricks out here are actually from the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. That's cool. So they worked them into the dealership. All right, let's go look at the Corvette. Now we're going to end on a 911. So if you could care less about Indy cars, racing cars, NASCARs, you're into the European stuff, stay tuned, because there's a very cool 911 that will end this little tour. So this is a 2019 Indy pace car. Some more cool Indy engines. Here's Joey Logano's race-winning NASCAR. Now, what I think is so cool about this is you can see, obviously, he wasn't just an IndyCar guy. He wasn't just a NASCAR guy. He did a little bit of everything. So this is a 2015 Daytona 500 winner. 775 horsepower. This beast weighs 3,300 pounds. Wow. Then we have the 2018 Supercars Championship winner, Scott McLaughlin, Ford Falcon, 5-liter V8. And then this is a car that Penske drove back in period. So 1963 NASCAR Pontiac Catalina, driven by Roger Penske. So this won the Riverside 250 back in May of 1963. Now this is very cool. So here's Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series Championship Trophy. I'm guessing those are all the tracks overlaid. If I knew my tracks a little better, I could pick them out. But I really like this Catalina. This thing's pretty slick. All right, now we're running over here. This is a 1984 Indy 500 winner by Rick Mears, 208 miles per hour, 700 horsepower. 1982 Kart National Championship, again Rick Mears, 207. And 1979 winner, again Rick Mears, 193 miles an hour. All right, you can see the Porsche in the background there. We'll get to it. But it's just a really cool place. They have it set up for cars and coffee. There's an upstairs there with like a little cafe. You can look down on some of the collection. All right, this one does not have a placard, but obviously it's a much newer example. So I'm afraid I'm not much help there. And then 2022 Verizon IndyCar Championship winner, driven by Will Power. Chevy IndyCar V6 2.2 liter turbocharged 650 horsepower. I'm sorry, that was the first car, the red car. So the black car is the 2017 IndyCar Championship. Joseph Newgarden, 2.2 liter. And then we'll end on the 911. This thing's so iconic. 1973 IROC Porsche RSR, driven by Mark Donohue. Why can't I say that right? Donohue. Porsche RSR, 3 liter, 316 horsepower. Let's see, this car was driven by Mark. He won the inaugural IROC race at Riverside in 1973. He won 3 of the 4 races to win the first IROC championship. So, super cool car. Look at that long tail. Yeah. So that is it. But like oh wait, I have this whole other side here. Sorry. So if you come to Phoenix, try to come on a Saturday because I have a Cars and Coffee here, so you can check everything out at one time. All right, 100th IndyCar win for Penske Racing. Honda Turbo V8 in this car. '74 Penske PC1 Formula One. This was the first car that Penske Racing designed and manufactured themselves at their factory in Poole, England. It was driven by Mark Donohue in 1974 and 75 and John Watson in 75. 1977 Penske PC5. This is the first car to hold the single lap record over 200 miles an hour. It also marks the first time Penske Racing campaigned their own chassis at the Indianapolis 500. Wow. All right, so there you have it. A brief little overview of the museum. If you go that way, you have Ferraris. If you go that way, you have Bentleys and Rolls. So quite a place for the car nerd. So I fit perfectly here. So if you like live streams, I'm going to live stream from Arm Sotheby's. Tomorrow, I'll walk the preview and then possibly tomorrow night as well. We'll see. I'm trying to find cool stuff. And so I'll share that via a live stream. So subscribe so you don't miss it. Thanks much.